All right, so thank you for being here and taking time for yourself and a busy life. And usually it's a transition period from a sense of conscious presence and our usual restlessness, agitation, to-do list, busyness. So we can start by, for a few minutes, bring your attention to the process of breathing. In many paths, that is a reliable, solid intro. Helps to quiet the mind and to have something to put the attention on, something that's stable. So witnessing the breath, allowing the breath to be natural without trying to change it. Allowing the air to go all the way into the lungs and the belly. So the object we put attention on is some rise and fall of the belly or some sensations in the diaphragm, the felt sense of the air. So using this as an anchor, and this being said, thoughts will come. That's natural. Thoughts will come. The idea is not to try to prevent them from arising. That's stressful and it doesn't work. The idea is that the thoughts arise, image from the day, random flashes, songs. So we see them and we don't engage with them. And come back to the breath as a mast on a ship. Though I mentioned it's not good to change the breath, force the breathing, at the same time, many of us have these bad habits of breathing that is shallow, which actually creates anxiety. So really try to breathe all the way into the belly. That's how we were breathing when we were a baby. Allowing the day to recede. Just letting everything go. Just being present to this body that is breathing by itself. It's not that I am breathing. Actually, the body is breathing. And I, this awareness, is watching the body breathing. The primary obstacle for all of us, for many of us, is this phenomenon of daydreaming. Like we bounce out in this habitual going in the mind in la la land. So whenever you catch yourself in la la land, you can unhook, come back to the present, to the breathing over and over. Relaxing the jaw, the face, the eyeballs, eyelids. You can make some faces. Noticing the contact between the body and the chair, floor. So some sensations. And see if you can release more and more the weight, so you don't hold on to the weight. See if this body is a bag of potatoes. Think releasing the weight of the hands, wherever they're resting on. Noticing how these thoughts, they are like shooting stars passing through the sky, or birds, or trains coming in a station. And the practice here is to witness them and not get involved, not developing them into a story, checking out. And just allowing ourselves to be like a cat. Zen master once said that as thought follows thought, you should not cling to any of them. For some of us, for me, it was very hard. It's all the time thoughts. So they might not be doable. There's a tendency of the mind to catch yourself in daydreaming, to have another thought that beats yourself up. Like, man, lost it again, man. What's wrong with you? It's another thought. Coming back to being aware of the breathing. Notice that, as Buddha said, the thought, words, pictures, they come and go. Apparently, we have tens of thousands of thoughts a day. Come and go. All our life. and permanent. They say in these teachings, it's important to verify that, and to verify that this thought appears to me, it disappears, but I remain, whatever this I is, this which is aware right now, this remains. Thought comes and goes. Obviously, I'm not the thought, I'm witnessing the thought. Thought dies, that which perceives it remains. For some of us who have had more, let's say, mindfulness training or various practices or various things, maybe the flow of thoughts are slower, and it's important to notice that there is space between thoughts. When the thought falls away, there's no thought, we just are, before next thought arises. It's important to notice those moments. Now we can take attention off breath and just now being present to the totality of the now. Gently noticing sounds outside, noticing bodily sensations, energies in the body, any tension, contraction, tightness, whatever, or peace, or numbness, or knots. Witnessing the inner body and the sounds and the thoughts, just globally watching the show. Without trying to analyze, label, it will be a thought, another thought. Without trying to change, if there's some unpleasantness in the body, can we welcome it completely, allowing it to be as it is. Welcoming the flow of perceptions. Thought is a perception, sound, an image, sensation. They appear, they move. And resting as that which is just aware of them. Whenever you catch yourself in daydreaming, coming back to the sense of being aware here and now. It's important in this practice to welcome this perception on an equal footing. Words and pictures in the head, stuff in the body, and sounds. Not to meditate just with thoughts. Include these bodily energies in the chest, in the belly. Even if they're unpleasant. And verifying at the level of sounds, it's easy for us to verify that sounds, they come and go. That which perceives them remains. Obviously, I am not the sounds. I'm that which is aware of the sounds. And the same thing with these bodily energies or feelings. Even if these feelings, they may stay longer, instead of being a bird, it's like a cloud. And when Buddha was teaching basic meditation, he was saying this: whenever a feeling, sensation appears, notice that it's not me, it's not I, just a sensation arising and passing. The same with thoughts, the same with sounds. Yeah, so tune now into the body, and usually when we drop in like that and the mind gets quieter, for some of us, we may become aware that there's some discomfort somewhere, which is of an energetic, emotional nature. The chest, in the belly, throat, somewhere. And what we unconsciously do is that we don't like it and we resist it, try to escape it, change it. So check now, and whatever is there, can we simply allow it fully, letting it just do its thing. If some of you feel this kind of unpleasantness or something in your inner body, can you put your hand there just for me to have a sense? Okay, you can take a hand. Yeah, so these things are, well, of course, you may eat a bad donut and you have an indigestion, yeah, but it's most likely it's not that. It's our emotional body coming from the woodwork, our busyness. So notice that, and when we fully let it be there, let it in fully, we don't need to focus into it. Like you can stay as long as you need. For some of us, that tension might shift into sadness or something like a feeling. That is good, and we allow that. Coming back to this global sense of awareing sounds and the totality of the now, witnessing and allowing, staying in the present. There's something that doesn't come and go, something that is always here every day, even when we were in our mother's belly, that which perceives effortlessly, perceives. Doesn't matter how we call it. Yeah, so notice now the sense of the fact of being aware, the sense of isness. This is a little tricky guidance because I'm asking you to notice that which is aware, yet that which is aware right now, that which is hearing these words, is actually, we can't pinpoint it. It's the only thing that it doesn't have a shape, doesn't have a color. So we can't be aware of it in the same way we are aware of a thought or a sound. However, it is here. It's that which hears this voice. That which is aware of sensations. You can call it presence, but don't hang your hat on a word. Some traditions, they try all kind of words and pointers, like notice the I am. the I am, some words point to something. Be interested in that. Other traditions, they talk about tune into this aware silence. Which is that which is always present. However, it's always overlooked, forgotten, feels like it doesn't exist. And our focus is hooked into thoughts and feelings, missing what we are. So in this open, aware spaciousness, bring up the image of Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. See Mickey Mouse image. Notice if there is any reaction in the body around Mickey Mouse. And unless we have some Mickey Mouse trauma, which I notice some people had it, it's probably clear there's no reaction. It's just this image that we are witnessing. Let this image fade away. And bring up the image of somebody in your childhood that loved you, even if he was a friend of yours. You felt safe and connection and love, or an adult who was loving and you felt safe. Bring up this image of this person now. Put this person up here in your consciousness. Notice there might be some feeling or some warmth or something, connection to this person. Yeah, notice and enjoy. Yeah, life was hard, but this person was a refuge. See them, notice what's happening in the body. And we can thank them, thank Source for sending somebody like that in our life, and can let this go. And take a moment to come back to us just being here. And bring up in a mind's eye a person with which you had difficult dynamic. you were afraid of them, or they were hurtful, or something happened that just have just the image. There's this person here, put this person here. It's an image, it's a memory you are aware of. Don't avoid it. Let it be here, this image. This image cannot hurt that which is aware of the image. And you already survived. You are here, you've made it. See this person more. And notice that there's some reaction in your body, some unpleasantness maybe. So tune into the body and notice and fully allow this energy. You can let the person go. Just notice the energy. And if you can, just for me to know, put your hand somewhere where you feel this. Yeah. So notice this and notice for what it is. Energy, sensation, cluster of sensation. And we can say this and witness. It's okay to feel and allow this now. It's okay to feel and allow this now. Just feel and allow. And also, if that is still there, kind of go into that area and see if that sensation or that tension, if it were to say something, if it were to have a word or a voice, if you had the audio file, what would it say? Did it come from that area, not from your head? Anybody wants to say out loud? I'm sad. Sad, yeah.
Guacala.
What?
Guacala is like disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. So see that voice, that word. It's a thought. It's a word. See it almost put on a screen. It's disgusting. I'm sad. Just witnessing that. This is a word. Then you can also go back to it, and if you said I'm sad or sad, I want to feel this now. It's okay to feel this energy now. Just allow it without going in a story, being present and allowing. Yeah, can we just not do anything about it? not even focusing into it. Try to open your attention. Notice the space around those tension or energy. And check, look at it or feel into it and ask yourself this question. It's not an intellectual question. Just ask yourself, am I this tension in my throat? Am I this thing in the chest? Am I this sensation or am I that which is aware of this sensation? This is not intellectual, just checking. There's this thing in the chest or the gut, something wasn't here 10 minutes ago. It's here now. Am I this sensation? Or am I this, whatever it is, which perceives it? And if some of you may have this, you can see that, no, that's not me. I am aware of it. It's obvious. For some of us, we may have, no, yeah, I'm both. It's me. If you are in this situation, then, or we can all try it. Maybe take like 2 fingers and put a nail in one of other fingers. Like you can pinch, not too hard, but just pinch that area. Pinch your finger and notice that sensation of pinching. And ask yourself the same question. Am I this new sensation of pinching? Am I this? Or am I that which is aware of the pinching? Stop pinching. Notice how that sensation dissipates. This which is aware remains. We go back to that more emotional energy. And this is just the same. The difference is that we are much more identified as our feelings or unresolved childhood feelings. Yeah, that's important. So obviously we are not this. It probably left already. So let's go back to what we are. Zooming out like in Google Maps, zooming out from any sensation. Notice this open, empty, awareing space. And for the last minute, just do nothing. Nothing to think about, just resting in and out. Effortlessly being that which perceives, yet is unaffected by whatever comes. Yeah, so this is a very important spiritual principle. It appears in Buddhism as well as in this Advaita, non-duality, Hindu, Bhagavad Gita, all of this. Buddhism, they don't focus so much on it, although Buddha teaching meditation, he was saying to witness this stuff, and as a thought arises, check, it's your thought, it's not I, it's not me, comes and goes, feeling arises, it's not I, it's not me, comes and goes. In Hindu tradition, they are focusing more on this. It's called Neti Neti, Neti Neti, meaning I'm not this, I'm not that. And this is a foundational understanding that through practice, and if we are interested, we are interested. If we are not interested, then it doesn't matter. But if we are interested, and through this investigation, it's a method to somehow separate the phenomena that comes and goes, with which we identify as me, to separate that from the real me, whatever it is that perceives it. So gradually we can open the eyes. It takes a moment to just be like a baby, looking, babies or toddlers, no concepts, seeing shapes and colors. Notice we don't need thoughts in order to see.